Many people avoid facing a truth that exists in the middle of darkness, where shadows twist and turn with evil grace. Imagine a society in which every whisper of uncertainty, every sneer of disdain, every flutter of jealousy combines into one exploding power. Imagine yourself in the middle of it all, the focus of their contempt shining down on you. Yet your will is unbroken. This is no ordinary moment. This is your moment, the one in which you ascend not only to survive but also to flourish, to make your opponents choke on their own guilt as they see your ascent from the sidelines. You see, each person who ever questioned you, every critic who claimed you couldn't, every skeptic who sought to dark your light, they are not only challenges. They are the raw material for brilliance and the gasoline for your fire. The world does not exist to break you when it presents challenges in your path. It's meant to challenge you, assess whether you have the tenacity and will to keep ahead, turn suffering into power. Thus, let their mocking not discourage you when you hear their whispers. Let it instead motivate you. Allow it to fan the flames of your ambition until they flare with a ferocity none other can ignore. Consider it they were betting against you every time they questioned your aspirations and every time you failed to act. But those bets were lost since they undervalued the power of your will. The force of your will. Remember now, as you stand on the brink of your breakthrough, their remorse is not only a side consequence of your achievement. You triumph here. It is the sour taste of their own hubris returning to chew on them. The knowledge that they underestimated you and were mistaken to question your ability. Achieving your goals is insufficient on its alone. Success is not enough on its alone. You have to transcend their expectations and climb so far above the bar they have set for you that they are left in wonder. Imagine their astonishment, their incredulity upon seeing your ascent. Allow their jealousy and guilt to serve as the soundtrack for your triumph, a reminder of every obstacle you surmounted and every naysayer you disproved. Every action you take toward your accomplishment reminds them of their failure to recognize your value, therefore guiding them into their regret. Know also that the road ahead will not be simple. Setbacks will arise, times when the weight of their incredulity seems nearly intolerable. Remember, nonetheless, why you started in those trying times when you find yourself tempted to give up. Recall the fire you had within you when they declared you unable, knowing that every struggle, every hardship is bringing you closer to that moment of ultimate vindication. Let that fire propel you and push you through the worst of situations. Ultimately, it goes beyond merely disproving them. It's about demonstrating to yourself that you are more than the constraints they placed on you, more than the uncertainty they generate. It's about proving you can turn their contempt into your strength and their guilt into your driving force. Let that be the most beautiful triumph of all when at last you peak and they look up at you from their place of remorse. So get up with intention, conviction, and let them see you reach goals they never would have imagined possible. Allow their regret to be the fire driving your climb, their incredulity the impetus for your accomplishment. Accept the darkness since your actual strength is created in it. Remember that you not only have fulfilled your objectives but also made those who earlier questioned you choke on their own remorse, therefore proving your irresistible nature.